Okay, hello everybody. Welcome to the show today. We have another wonderful show for you guys today. I hope you guys are liking that weather out there. It's been a little bit warm, but you know, as you can see, I got a little bit of a haircut here, or as we call it, a fur cut. So anyway, um, I wanted to share a little story with you guys. Last night I had a dream, and in my dream, I had myself some pups. As you might know, I'm not yet married. I haven't found that special lady dog out there. But I had a dream that I had some little pups. Actually, I had 12 pups, and we went down to the beach and had some dog biscuits. And anyway, hope you guys enjoy the show today. Hope you guys are all nice and cool and refreshed. And you had a great day at school. Without further ado, it is our host, Pastor Paul. All right, what's up, guys? How's it going? How's it going? Good to see you. Thanks for coming to the show, guys. You know, we every week we're just so grateful for just this outpouring of support you guys give us here on the show. Always so grateful. You know, we've been getting some fan mail, and I'm always really grateful for the fan mail that we get. And just letting you know, when you guys send some mail to our PO box, you know, ask the producer what the PO box is. And if you guys send mail to our PO box, I autograph a picture for you guys, as well as Dog Announcer. He puts his little paw print on the on that picture, and the producers also sign it and everything. And so just yeah, if you guys want to send us some fan mail, please do that. We always love to get your mail. But anyway, thanks for coming to the show, guys. Good to see you all. Let's give a round of applause just for us all being here today. Yeah, it's it's a wonderful time. It's a beautiful day. I got to have breakfast this morning over in Mountain View, and so some of you guys, I know you live close-ish to Mountain View, or maybe even in Mountain View, and it was really, really nice. We got to have breakfast outside right there on Castro. Is that called Castro? I think it's called Castro Street. It's really nice. I had myself a few eggs and some sausage, and ate there with some other pastors, and so that was a really nice time today. But anyway, today's a special day here in America. Do you guys know what day it is? It is the presidential election day, and so I'm going to be tuning into that later, and I hope you guys watch that too, just to keep things a little lighthearted, you know, because these times are so tense. And I was talking with a pastor this morning, and we were saying, like, man, there's just so much going on this year, and it's been a crazy year. We had the coronavirus, we had the wildfires, protests, now this election. Ruth Bader Ginsburg died, and we're having a turnover of a justice there in the Supreme Court. What else has happened this year? Like I'm missing something. It's been a little bit of a crazy year, but anyway, just to keep things a little lighthearted, what I encourage you guys, if you're gonna watch it, this is what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna be counting how many times each person, either President Trump or Mr. Joe Biden, how many times they cannot complete their sentence, because they both do that. They do it in different ways. President Trump, he'll do it like this. He's gonna say something like, you know, it's been a tremendous. We've had a tremendous outpouring. You know, it's really hard to do these things. You know, he kind of like skips around within one sentence. Whereas Joe Biden, he'll do something more like, I haven't seen him do it in a debate, but I've seen him do it in interviews. Do something more like, yeah, I think that's a really important thing. Just last week, my wife and I think we really have to care about these kinds of things. And so that's the kind of way that he doesn't complete his sentences. And so it'll just be kind of funny and count how many times they don't complete a sentence because they both have that habit of doing that. I don't know if it's their age because they're both around the same age. I don't know if it's an age thing or just a public speaking thing or, it could be all of that combined. I would not want to debate somebody on live television in front of the whole country. That's got to be the most nerve-wracking thing there possibly could be. All right, but anyway, I wanted to talk to you guys about pretzels today. When was the last time you had a pretzel? Because I can't remember. And like, what if there are certain foods that you think taste a certain way, but then when you go to taste it, actually tastes quite different? You know what I mean? I have a theory. My theory is that we actually don't remember how anything tastes. Think about that for a little bit, okay? That's a little nugget of wisdom for you today. I just like to try to share the wisdom I have with you guys, because when I was your age, I was like, man, I don't know anything. I wish somebody would tell me it. Just tell me something wise, And so here I am. I'm trying to impart my wisdom on the next generation. All right. But anyway, let's go over to my desk, guys. All right. Welcome. Today's sponsor is not a sponsor, is LaCroix. And I like this flavor a lot. And so out of the LaCroix, most of them aren't very good, but I do like this key lime. It does have a nice it's not too limey. That makes sense. Kind of almost has like a sweetness to it, even though there's no sugar in this. So next time you're in the market for some LaCroix, I do recommend some key lime LaCroix. But anyway, guys, we have another amazing guest on the show today, and I think there's a hint. The producers are telling me that there's a hint for you guys as far as who that guest is. And so I'm going to let you guess who the guest is today. And the hint is there is somebody in today's audience that would give you a little tip as far as who that person is. Producers are sending in a question from the audience real quick, actually. That's from a teacher, Paul Choi. He's asking, do people still eat pretzels? And my answer to that would be, I don't know if we could ever know. Just don't know if we could ever know that. There are things in this life we could search for a long time, and maybe we'll never find out the answer. So there's that again. Thanks for the question. I hope you liked the answer. All right, yes, producers are letting us know that Kristen has guessed the correct answer, and today we have a wonderful guest. His name is Matthew Suh. And so Mr. Matthew Suh, you go ahead and say, what's up?
Hey guys.
All right, let's welcome him on the show. Wow. You guys didn't know it could happen, but we got Matthew Suh on the show. Matthew, how was the drive in today?
No, it wasn't too bad. A little traffic, but not too bad.
Okay. Did you come down the 101, or where did you come from? Do you remember?
Yeah, I think I took the 101 highway.
Okay, and were you driving, or do you have a driver?
I have my own chauffeur.
Oh, okay. What's his name?
His name is Mr. Buttons.
Mr. Buttons.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I used to have a monkey named Mr. Buttons. So, he's not a monkey, is he?
No, he's not.
Oh, okay. Well, what a coincidence. And so, thanks for being on the show today, Matthew. How's everything going today?
No, it's not going too bad. Not a lot of homework, which is always great. Mm-hmm. And yeah.
Wow. So you're a student.
I am a student.
Wow. And what grade are you in?
I'm a freshman.
A freshman. Wow. That's Man, so you're a freshman in high school. How do you deal with this level of success at your age?
That's a question I get asked a lot, and I really don't know how I do it.
Wow, wonderful answer. Like, I think just like with the whole pretzel thing, there are just things in life that you could search and you're never gonna find the answer. So that might be one of those things. So Matthew, you're in high school. Um, I've heard on good authority that you are into baseball.
I am
And do
big
you
fan.
do you play baseball?
I do.
You
I
do
do
play
play
baseball.
baseball.
Tell us a
I
little
love
bit about that. What position do you play, and how long have you been playing?
So usually I am playing center field in the outfield, one of the outfield positions. And I think I started in second grade, I believe. So that would be like 7 years
Hmm.
almost.
Okay.
Mhm.
Wow. Okay. What got you into baseball? That's so young, second grade.
I actually don't really know what got me into baseball. I've always loved the game. I don't know why, but I always loved watching them, and I actually don't know. That's a good question. What got me into baseball?
Hmm.
I guess there's just something that sparked my attention in that sport.
Yeah. Okay. Can you maybe try to remember? I'll do this with you. Try to remember the time that you like. What's your earliest memory of baseball? I would say mine, well, just baseball in general, would be like playing catch with my dad, and it was a terrible experience because I was really bad. I couldn't throw or catch, and so my dad got really frustrated and he went back inside. But sad story aside, how about you, Matthew? What's your earliest memory?
My earliest memory of playing baseball, I know I have a lot of memories of like watching teams. I always watched the Giants play, and I always wanted to watch them play. Whatever opportunity I could get to watch them play, I would just get on that TV and watch the Giants play.
Okay, and how about watching a physical game of baseball? What was your first time?
Okay, I think that was in 2013. I remember we were sitting in right field, and they were playing the San Diego Padres. And this guy next to me got a toss up, and from Hunter Pence, my favorite player, and I was really jealous that day. But
Wow.
that is my first game that I remember.
How do you like that park out there?
I mean, it's like any other ballpark. I've only been to two other baseball parks, so I can't compare it to a lot, but it's a nice one, especially with the Coca Cola slide and
Hmm.
the big billboard, and then McCovey Cove right behind it, of course.
Nice. I've been there maybe, I don't know if it's two. I've definitely been there once. But have you been to the A Stadium?
I have. I
You
went to
have.
the A Stadium a while back, and then I also went, I think, like last April during spring break to watch the A's play the Astros.
Okay. And did the A's win?
No, the A's got crushed. I remember.
Wow, that's sad.
Yeah.
I used to be an A's fan. I would say I'm still somewhat of an A's fan. Um, but okay, so cool. So you're into baseball. What do you like about playing baseball?
Um, I think just holding the ball. I really like throwing different types of balls, like footballs, baseballs. I just like the throwing, catching aspect of it, as well as hitting too. And I like running, stealing bases, sliding, getting dirty. Sliding in the grass is especially fun. There's just so many things about baseball to like.
Awesome. That's really cool. I Yeah, I'm a little bit envious because when I grew up, um, just about my whole childhood, I wasn't very athletic. No matter what I tried, I couldn't. I don't know. I couldn't get into a sport. I was just always kind of terrible at everything, and so I'm a little bit envious. But I'm hoping my son or my daughter would be into sports later. Speaking of that, like on that level, Matthew, what do you think you learned from, I guess, like playing sports in general, like being on a team and practice and all those things? What are some lessons that you've gained up until now?
I definitely know that um, you have to work really hard to get to the best of your ability. and you have to put a lot of time, you have to put a lot of effort, and once you do that, the goal is rewarding. And so you got to put in a lot of time, a lot of effort, and then you reach that end goal of that fun experience of being good at that sport.
Yeah.
And another thing is probably like you have to work together. It's not a you sport. It's not about how well you can do. And besides the physical aspects of it, you also have to be encouraging and you have to have the right attitude and the mindset. And I think mindset is actually a huge part of the sport. You have to be mentally prepared for everything. You can't just be physically prepared when it comes to baseball.
Hmm. Awesome. Yeah, thanks for sharing that. I yeah, again, like I didn't play any sports growing up. Not really. I played a couple years of soccer, but uh, our church used to play softball. Have you played softball before?
I have never played softball before, actually.
Do you kind of look down on people who play softball?
No, I actually, I don't know. I actually don't know really many. I think I know like one softball player. Um, so I actually don't know too many players who play softball. I haven't really done too much with the sport, so I don't know anything about it. Really.
Okay. Yeah. Honestly, it was a lot of fun. It was the first time in my life that I had fun playing a sport, and our goal as a church was we would play in this league every summer, and so for 3 years we got creamed. Yeah, we were like the bottom of the league because all these teams had been playing for years, and not just that, some of them actually had some ringers. Like they brought people onto their team specifically to play baseball, and it wasn't people from their church or their business, and they just did that to win. And so that was like, I don't know, it was a little bit shady, but we still had a lot of fun. Um, Speaking of fun, Matthew, what do you like to do on your spare time?
Let's see. There's a lot of different things. Spare time. Besides homework and all the work and stuff, probably TV. It's a common answer. And
Mhm.
going outside, taking a walk or hitting baseballs, playing baseball, watching football. Yeah,
Cool.
Netflix. Yeah,
Very nice. What do you like to watch on TV, if you don't mind sharing?
TV, Netflix. I really love The Office.
Aha, you're a man of culture, I see.
Yeah, The Office. Criminal Minds. I like criminal TV shows. Before I started getting into like The Office, it was all criminal TV shows. I really liked that the style of them.
Yeah, definitely. I tried watching Criminal Minds. I think I got through like halfway through, or maybe all the way through the first season. Um, the only thing with those shows, even though I really do enjoy it, it can get like a little bit dark and a little bit repetitive.
Yeah.
So like sometimes you kind of feel like, oh man, like I don't know, I don't want to keep thinking about death and you know how murderers' minds work.
Mhm.
But it is still very interesting.
Yeah.
Um, it makes me kind of think of something, Matthew. What do you potentially, because you're still young and you have a long time to go, what do you potentially see yourself doing when you're older?
Like as a job or
Sure, as
activity?
a job.
Um, it is far away, but I think maybe somewhere in the medical field.
Okay.
I don't know like the specifics yet, but I'm thinking towards leaning towards that path, but I don't know the specifics.
Okay, that's pretty cool. I like that a lot. But is there any particular reason that you think about the medical field, other than maybe some of the kind of common reasons? Yep. I mean, if it is common, then it's common. That's okay.
Yeah, I mean, I like biology and um, like the other stuff, the other types of jobs out there. They didn't really interest me,
Mhm.
and I feel like out of all of those, this one definitely had the most interest in me. So yeah,
Okay, very cool. Awesome. All right, Ben. So we've reached that time in the show where we are going to make a transition, and this is something that we do with all the the desks. I don't know what I'm trying to say. All the guests that we have come on the show. We play a game, and so we're gonna play a game today with one another. And the name of the game is Movie Mania. And so how we play this Movie Mania game is, I'm gonna say you're gonna have at least any movie that's within the world of Disney. So any Disney-owned property. Okay, it could be Star Wars. It could be Disney itself. It could be what's the other one that Disney owns? Marvel. So it can be any of those movies. We're gonna take turns within a very small amount of time saying names of movies, and whoever goes over, I'm gonna say it's 5 seconds, then you've lost the round. Okay, does that make sense?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So let me get the producers to get us all set up here. You can start thinking, Matthew. That's what I would be doing right now if I was you. Get all of those movies lined up in your brain. And just to let you know, every show so far, I've lost the game to the guest. So I don't know if that gives you pressure or gives you less pressure, but that's the reality. Kind of strange producers. Can we get some other kind of music? Okay, they said yes. All right, there we go. This is totally original music. All right. Okay, I'm gonna start a timer. Producers, can we get a timer going? All right. Okay, Matthew, we're gonna start. Oh man, I'm kind of scared. Are you scared? How are you feeling?
Feeling very nervous.
Very nervous?
Before me, beat you.
Well, all right. Hey, audience, can we give Matthew some encouragement right now? I know he's gonna do a great job. There we go, Matthew. Hey, they're all saying you got this. They are cheering you on. All right, here we go. Timer starts now, and then I'm gonna start the timer, and then I'm gonna say the first one, and then it'll be your turn. Okay? All right, ready?
Yep.
Set. Go. All right. Bolt.
Mulan.
Toy Story.
Infinity War.
Toy Story 2.
Black Panther.
Avengers Endgame.
Cold War or Civil War.
Avengers number 1.
Moana.
Peter Pan.
Ariel or Indiana Jones.
Little Mermaid.
Princess and the Frog.
Toy Story 3.
Toy Story 4.
Star Wars A New Hope.
Oh, is No, the Incredibles. Is that
Nice. Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay, Star Wars The Last Jedi.
I blame.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that was end of round 1. Okay, that's some points in my bank there. Okay, let's go again. It's gonna be best of 3, Matthew. This time, the count is down to 3 seconds of thinking time. Okay.
Ooh.
All right, producers, are we ready? They said ready, and we have to try. This is gonna be hard. Try not to say any of the movies we've said so far. Okay.
Okay.
All right, here we go, Matthew. 1, 2, 3. The Lion King.
Cinderella.
Aladdin number 2, Return of Jafar.
Snow White.
Tangled.
The Greatest Showman.
Whoa. Okay. Is that Disney? You know it is? If it is it? Producers, can we get verification on this? The Greatest Showman movie. They are saying... It is a Disney movie, so I lose that round, or it's at least on the Disney platform. So we'll give it to you. You just got that point there, Matthew. Good job. All right, some points in his bank. Okay. All right, final round. Here we go, Matthew. You got this. Okay, ready? On three. 1, 2, 3. Oh my gosh. Hook.
The one and only item.
Ant-Man.
Ant-Man and the Wasp, the 2. There are 2.
Oh no. Oh no. Okay. I lost the game, Matthew. You have won. Let's give a round of applause for Matthew. He has won the game, guys. He's done it. They said it couldn't be done, and he has proven all of them wrong. So good job, Matthew. How was that game?
It was very nerve-wracking. I don't know a lot of movies, and especially Disney movies, so I really have to think there.
Yes, that's it goes to show my brain is slow and your brain is quite quick. So good job, Matthew. All right, guys, we're going to transition over to our third segment that we have every show, and that is time for you, the audience, to ask Matthew these questions that have been on your mind, anything and everything that you want to ask him. He's here to answer your questions today. And while we wait, Matthew, I'm going to ask you a fun question. The question for you today is, what is... this is kind of tough because I know your father's in the audience today, but we'll make it a little spicy. What's the most embarrassing item of clothing or something that your parents have given you?
Ooh, most embarrassing item that my parents have given me.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I think I really have to think about this one.
Wow.
Most embarrassing.
I have a
I don't know
ton.
if there's anything that bad.
You're looking around your room. Wow.
Wait. I'm not sure. There's nothing that comes straight to mind.
Wow, that's really nice. That's very nice of you. So Dad, if you're still listening, your son approves of everything that you've ever gotten to him. He enjoys it all. Very nice. Okay, we have our first question coming in from our producers, from the audience. Here we go. The question is, how is high school, and what is your favorite thing about it?
High school's going pretty well. It is online, so I don't know if there's a lot of things that I like yet because I don't know much. But probably that school starts later than it would have if it were in person. So I do get to sleep in later and go to sleep later because I have that option.
Nice.
That's probably the best thing about this.
Well, yeah. Again, your dad is in the audience today, so you can filter your answer as needed. But speaking of sleep, what's your typical bedtime?
Typical bedtime, I think it kind of varies. It's not like a set time every night. I think 10:45, 11ish. It varies every
Wow.
day.
And how quickly do you fall asleep when you go to bed?
I some days there's just like those days that you can't fall asleep. It takes me a long time, but usually if I'm tired, I'll just pass out right away.
Okay, great. We have some more questions coming in from the audience. We have the question, what's your favorite dog breed?
Ooh, favorite dog breed. I don't have a dog myself, but probably a golden retriever. Those guys look pretty nice.
Yes,
Fluffy.
I agree, and I'm getting word from the producers that your father made a comment. He said, "Note to self: we'll have to get him something." So maybe we can put two and two together here, Dad. Your son just said we don't have a dog. He just said what dog he likes, and you just said you're gonna get him something. So Yeah. All right, here's another question coming in from the audience. The question comes from actually. Oh, sorry. The other questions came from Kristen Manakmul. This question comes from Ein. Her question is favorite musical.
Ooh, favorite musical. I don't watch a lot of musicals. I don't think I've been to one musical in New York, which was The Lion King,
Ooh,
but Hamilton, which came out on Disney Plus earlier in July, I really enjoyed that one. So, and that's the only one that I've ever watched. So, besides The Lion King,
very
so
cool.
probably.
Awesome. I've yet to see that Hamilton, but I do have Disney Plus, so I can watch it anytime. Um, all right, let's see some other questions coming in, guys. All right. Story in the Bible that makes you laugh. Is there a story in
Story
the Bible that makes you laugh?
that makes me laugh.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I've ever laughed at a Bible story,
Okay.
um, but ooh, maybe Jonah and the whale,
Okay.
but not sure. Yeah,
What would be humorous about that story?
one swallows them, the whale.
The fish just swallows him. That's kind of comical. I mean, even leading up until that point, he basically tells the guys on the boat, like, "Yeah, just throw me over, guys, because this is all my fault that this is happening to you guys. You're in this storm." So that is kind of funny. I think. Let me see a story that makes me laugh. I don't know. Judges is like really gruesome. It's kind of PG-13 to rated R, like the gore factor that's in Judges. But I don't know. There's something about this one story of this really fat king, and I'm trying to remember. I think it was like the guy was. Oh, what was it with him being so? It was like the person writing that made commentary about this guy being so fat that either the guy couldn't kill him properly because he was just so fat, or something like that. I can't remember. Um, Even though it was kind of brutal, it makes me laugh that that detail was put in there. Um, all right. Anyway, any other questions here from the audience, producers? They're saying perhaps one more. They're trying to gather a couple more for us. Let me see. I have a question for you, Matthew.
Sure.
How long have you been at NCBC?
NCBC. I think I remember I came when I was one, I believe.
Wow.
So basically, my whole life, I think I've been there for 13 years now, if I
Wow.
can remember correctly.
So you grew up there, and yeah, it really seems like it's been your whole life. But can you think of some of your earliest memories of NCBC?
Earliest memories. I just remember this one vividly because I so we were on a retreat. I think it was in 2014, and I was, or not 2014. It might have been early, but I was just hanging onto the side of the pool, and I don't know where my parents were. Probably like in that pool area, but talking to someone. And I slipped from the edge, and I like went in the middle of the pool, and I didn't really know how to swim, and so I thought I was gonna die that day. I remember thinking I'm gonna drown, and so I was just doing everything to keep my head in the air. And then Pastor Rebecca, she saw my hand like flailing in the water, and she just like pulled me out. So that's like
Wow.
one that I definitely remember.
Wow. How old were you at the time?
How old was I? Maybe four, maybe three. I'm not sure the age, but I just remember that one vividly.
Wow. Amazing. So Pastor Rebecca saved your life, kind of.
Yeah, she did.
Wow. That's wonderful. Amazing. Shout out to Pastor Rebecca. Um, we have another question coming in here from the audience. It's again from Kristen. She's asking, "How was quarantine, especially with your two sisters? Fun? Hard?"
Quarantine has been kind of hard, especially with my two sisters. Um, I mean, yeah, it's been kind of boring. So they kind of spice things up a bit. But yeah, that's how it's been.
Cool. And this might be hard, and I'm sorry to put you on the spot, but I feel like you'll have an answer. Um, what's one thing that you appreciate about each sister?
One
Appreciate,
thing
or is funny, or yeah.
Let's see. One thing I appreciate about Sarah is she's a huge TikTok star. Like she loves watching TikTok, so she's always doing the new dances in our house, and so I get to learn them, and I get to see them and learn about these new trends that are on TikTok. Um, and one thing that I like about Rachel is she always makes me laugh just because she's so cute. Um, yeah.
That's awesome. You seem like a really good brother. I'm sure you're not perfect. Nobody is, but you seem like you're a really caring brother, Matthew. All right, and so the final thing that we ask our guests to do, Matthew, before we send you off, and you have to, go and drive your way back up. The question is, what advice or words of encouragement do you have for Mosaic today?
Um, some encouragement or advice would probably be even if you're at home and we're still doing this online church thing, still come out to the services and still attend because um, when we go back, it's going to be so fun and we're going to see each other and we're going to say hi to each other and talk again. And if you haven't been kind of checking in weekly on these online things, then you're kind of not going to know what's going on. And I think it's going to be really fun to see all of you guys back in person at New Community Baptist Church.
Amen. Awesome answer. Thank you so much, Matthew, for that. And I hope that you audience members listening today that encourages you to hear a brother who is around your age give an encouragement like that. And so, thanks again, Matthew. How was it being on the show today?
It was a little nerve wracking, but after those butterflies went down, it was pretty smooth the rest of the way.
Awesome. And yeah, just like everything else you do, Matthew, you did it nice and smooth. So good job. All right, audience, let's go ahead and send Matthew off. He's got to go, and so let's say bye to Matthew. All right, bye, Matthew. All right, thank you so much, Matthew. Okay, guys, and so that was a fun time. Matthew Suh was a wonderful guest, as we've had many wonderful guests so far, and all of our guests are going to be wonderful. That's our goal here. We work really hard, the producers and I, just to secure these guests and to get them lined up and get them on the show. And all of them have been so gracious and nice about coming onto the show, even though we're still a baby show. We've just started. We're getting our feet wet here, and so all right, we're gonna end things with our giveaway today, guys. And so let's go ahead and get that ready. Today is still gonna be another day where if you have already won, you will not be eligible. However, pretty soon, maybe next week or the week after, we'll open it up again to even people who've won, because I think we've cycled through most people at this point. Okay, and so let's get ready. Let's get a drum roll here, producers. All right. Here we go. Oh, okay. They said it's a repeat winner. So sorry about that, Justin. You've won already. But thank you so much for coming out to the show today. We appreciate your being here. And so let's do that again. And who do we got, producers? We have. It is another repeat winner. Oh man. Nightbot just happens to I don't know. Come on, Nightbot. Let's get that together, producers. One more time. Here we go. Third time's a charm, guys. Ooh, it's double the drums. It's gonna work this time, guys. Double the drums. Here we go. Oh no. That's not quite what we wanted either. We're gonna pretend we didn't even see that, right, producers? Oh my goodness gracious. It's out of control, guys. Nightbot is rebelling against me. Okay, finally, there we go. We have our winner for today. Let's congratulate Ryan Shin for being today's winner for DoorDash. Ryan, just go ahead and send our producers, aka, not aka, but also me, send me a message to say, Pastor Paul, this is what I would like. This is how you do it. I might have to help you with this, but it's very simple. You look up on DoorDash for the closest boba place, near your house, or if you already know what it is, let me know, and we'll figure out your order, and we'll get you that sent, okay? And so, good job, Ryan, for being today's DoorDash giveaway winner. All right, guys. So that's just about just about the end of the show. Thanks so much for coming, guys. I know you guys take the middle of your day to be here with us, and it's after a day of school and you're tired. You could be napping right now, but you're here at the show, and so we always appreciate you guys. Maybe one day we'll get a different time slot depending on how the producers negotiate with the network. But yeah, so thanks so much for coming, guys, and we'll have some final words from Dog Announcer here. All right, Dog Announcer, are you ready? He says he's ready. All right, see you guys. God bless you. Love you. Okay, guys, and that's today's show. Thank you so much for being here. I was really delighted to hear about Matthew's love for baseball. I actually love baseball myself. I used to play fetch with my owner, but now I'm a free dog. I don't have an owner anymore, but back when I used to have an owner, we used to play baseball all the time, and so I quite love that, baseball. One of my favorite things to do at the park. Anyway, thanks so much for being here today, guys. We always love your viewership, you being in the audience, your participation. We love your fan mail, so please go ahead and send that fan mail to the PO box, and we'd love to send you some little treats, maybe some doggy treats. All right, guys, God bless you. We all love you here at the Afternoons with Pastor Paul show. Goodbye.